Uh,
Yeah.
all right. I think it's in live, right? You're live. All right. One second. I'm making the host. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Ruday, you are in control. So you can now keep in speaker view or whichever way you like it.
Once again, can you make me the host, sir?
Made you post. Yeah. You're already a host.
Yeah. Once again, can you make me the host, sir, again? Actually, it went back to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Made you. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to podcast 9 with the Hriday Chetan show. So, today I'm going to welcome you to the most amazing yoga trainer. So, without further delay, let's continue with today's podcast. He's a passionate and dedicated soul science trainer with over 7 years of experience in the wellness industry. As a certified yoga and meditation practitioner, he has successfully trained over 1,000 individuals globally, right? Including police, corporate, professionals, and individual clients. Awesome ability to connect with diverse audiences through effective communication, storytelling, and leadership skills. He aims to promote the mental, physical, and emotional benefits of yoga and meditation, especially within school systems. Mikey Mehta Wellness Center conducted group yoga and meditation sessions focused on overall well-being, developed personalized wellness program for clients, delivered workshops and seminars on mental, physical, and emotional health, trained over 1,000 individuals globally through group and personal sessions. So, everybody, are you ready to welcome this person who's a wellness yoga trainer? So let us put our hands and welcome on the screen Gajendra Sonar sir. Welcome
Wow.
sir.
Wow.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for
Well,
being here.
thank you so much, Ruday, for a wonderful introduction. I felt very energetic after listening to your appreciation and encouragement and my work. And you're so young and dynamic person who regularly invite people in this interview. I really appreciate. I'm really grateful be a part of it, and this will be the first time I'm doing something like that. So yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you
giving me
so
this
much sir.
chance.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
accepting this. I'm very excited to continue this podcast. Yeah sir. Yeah, so let's begin. How was your childhood sir? What was your childhood like?
My childhood was, if I talked about my childhood, I was a person who was very shy, who never used to mingle with the people. I have very few friends in my school time, like my childhood time. I used to play cricket. I used to play a little bit of sports, being with friends, like normal kids used to do. No, nothing so much of dreams, nothing so much of goals to do. What I now I was also average student, not even average, it's just below average student in my studies. I never used to get a rank in my school time or college time. So that was my childhood. I was not that smart student like who believe in studies or something like that. So that was my childhood. Thanks for asking me this question because it took me to my childhood time.
Yeah, yeah, get it. Yeah. So were you always inclined towards fitness, mindfulness, or wellness as a child?
No, no. Actually, I was not that inclined with the fitness. Until I became teenager, I started going to the gyms. I have been some gym. I used to do push-ups. I used to do some pull-ups exercise and all. But that is also like going into influence someone, and with the friends we used to go. But that is also not regular. So as of now, since almost my teenager adulthood, I never inclined into my fitness journey or I inclined into any fitness activity, you can say.
Okay. So did you grow up in an environment that supported holistic or spiritual practices?
Not supported. I was being with my family member only. I used to being with my mom, my brother, my sister, and some of the friends who don't have a like a kind of spiritual background or maybe a good educational things which they support me in my education or they support me in my mindset or my to increasing my growth mindset, like how I can grow, how I can take the career, how I have to pursue my things in future. So I have invited only few people who are like almost like similar average mindset or maybe a similar student who don't score so much. So that was the background I have been, and I belong with the like uh, poor middle class background. So there we stays with only certain people, not with some big people or some person who help us in studying or curricular activity or which takes you to the next level. So that was my teenager childhood time. So not being with any spiritual. In adult time, my family they are more of spiritual. They follow in some gurus, some goddess. So they are more inclined to spirituality, but not me actually. Yeah.
Okay. So what was one thing that you really enjoyed in your childhood?
What I really enjoyed in my childhood. Yeah. So I was actually a person who used to play sports, cricket. I used to watch crickets. I used to watch movies and all. So and being with friends, roaming one place to another place. So that was the thing, and I was not. I was like confused child who don't know what to want to, who don't know what he will do in his future, what he will do in after his teenager. And I was very poor in studies, so I was not even interested in studies. I used to fail like almost. I used to pass only two subjects, Hindi or Marathi or some subject. Otherwise, I used to fail in every subject. And I was like person like why people are studying, why what is the use of doing studies? So I was that person, and I was like a rebel child who staying with who loves his own company and who want to stay with a particular person and who never wants to grow, wants to be like a I want to be like it's like that person I
Unique.
was.
Yeah.
Unique person, you can say. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Like even I can resonate that even no, even I have to study, right? So yeah, I was also failing. Yeah. So I
Mhm.
was also thinking, why should I study? No,
Mhm.
why this? No, you can do anything and everything in this world. Why only study? Right. So yeah, thank
Correct.
you so much for being open, sir. So sweet of you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
because
asking.
many people are very introvert and they don't want to share anything in the public. So thank you so much for that. So sweet of you, sir. Once again. Yeah.
Most
So
welcome. Most welcome.
who inspired you most during your childhood? Did anyone introduce you to this idea of yoga or mindfulness early on?
So in my childhood time, I was as I said, I was a Bollywood lover and also cricket lover. I was a fan of Sachin Tendulkar. That's why sometime I used to feel like I want to become a cricketer or maybe commentator because I used to follow Sachin so much. I was the person who used to stand in one place for like 3 4 hours and watching cricket, and that is also someone's home. because I have lived in some chawl area earlier. So where we use some if person are switching on the TV and Sachin is playing, so I used to see and I have admire him like my mentor. And also not only him but also some actors like whom I really liked. I admire them like Amir Khan and all. But as per the mentor who guide me, who will take me in that way, I don't have that much of thought, mindset like I want to become like him. I want to do like him or some of the person because I was like distracted child. I was not that fixed mindset like what I will do. Whether I will go into cricket, whether I will become a commentator, whether I will become a uh, I will work in some place or whether I will do some business. I was not clear with that. So as a mentor, yeah, some of the teachers I feel like who helped me to improving my Hindi language or speaking or taking initiative only in such a way. In my childhood time, no one actually whom I feel who was my mentor. But yeah, in the adult time, there were some mentors who helped me to grow my skill, my personality, you can say.
Okay, so when and how did you first encounter yoga? Was it love at first stretch, or did it grow on as grow? Over time, did it
So
grow?
yeah. So I still remember I have completed my 12th standard. I have completed my exams, and we got almost 1.5 month to 2 month of gap. So in that period, like this, I'm talking about 2012 or 13. 2013 mainly 2013-14. That time we I used to being in my phone. I used to watch Facebook, Orkut. That period was Orkut, and that period we used to chat most. We used to being on phone. We used to just play crickets and all. So my brother, he told okay, doing time pass. So let him do something. So he sent me to Mickey Mehta with the help of my mama. He used to work in not in a Mickey Mehta, but he used to work in a curricular activity. So I being there and I have seen people who are doing aerobics, people who are doing fitness exercise, which currently people do in IPL match. I've seen strength and conditioning. It's now called strength and conditioning. People were doing yoga. People were doing power yoga. People were doing uh, some exercise like a running stepper thing. Everything is like happening, which I have not seen. I've seen only weights, dumbbells, only that. So 2013 and 14 period, I have introduced into fitness, but for mainly for yoga on 2015, I got chance in because used to work in Mickey Mehta. So almost for 6 months, I was in the under observation. So I have to see, I have to learn everything about everything. And I used to see like how people are doing yoga, they're carrying their own mats, and it looks very fascinating. I feel I also want to become, I also want to see, I also want to attend at least about
Okay.
yoga. And I've seen people were teaching, and it looks very luxurious. It looks very calming. So I got chance after 1.5 year. I was under observation, and then after some time, I got chance to take yoga, done my different certification. That was the thing. I inclined with the yoga. 2000 to 2015, I can say.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Great. Good. So now, do you believe in law of attraction manifestation? What do you think about this?
Yeah, I believe in law of meditation, attraction. Definitely, I because from there only I've read my first books. Second book I can say, Power of Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy. It's a very good book. I personally recommend everyone to read that book because it talked about your mindset. It talked about the manifestation. It talked about how to give gratitude, how you have to be. Uh, what do you say, be grounded. So I have attracted many things like if I tell you about my career, 2008, 2003 to 2008, I have done nothing. I failed twice in my 8th standard. You won't believe. I have passed only in two subjects and I've failed all the subjects. 2003 to 2008, I have done a multiple work which you won't believe. So that was the experience. I have done different which uneducated people used to do. So from there, thanks to my mom, I got ill. Thanks to my mom, she told me, "Will you study? Will you study again?" So I given my 10th standard. I have given my private 10th standard. I got pass. I got score only 41% in my 10th standard. So that was my turning point because in my mind, I was always telling to universe, I want a better life. I deserve better life. I want to. I don't want to stay here. I don't belong to here. So then that was a turning point. I started doing education and I scored 10 41% on my 10th. Then I scored like 50% on my 12th standard. And since then I worked in Mickey Meta. From there, my life get changed. I constantly learning, constantly improving myself in my English, in my mindset, in my personality, in my communication, my course, my public speaking, and my camera consciousness. So with this, I've grown myself, and even my YouTube channel right now, there are 10,800 subscribers. So it's because of the universe you have seen, and maybe I have constantly chanting in myself. So that's why it's attracted. That's why I got
Yeah,
all this thing, all this family.
great, great,
Yeah,
amazing, sir. Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your first yoga session like? Do you remember how it made you feel? What were the kinds of emotions that you experienced at that point in time?
Yeah. So I'm not remember as proper, but I still remember in when I was in Mickey Mehta, there were many senior fitness instructor and yoga instructor. So I still remember I took my session between 1 or 3 afternoon time. Our Mickey Mehta studio start from 6 a.m. to till 10 p.m. Okay. So this was the period 1 to almost 4 o'clock. Very few students used to come. Very few students, maybe one or two. Otherwise, it was a group class. So someone told me, "Chal ja, you take the session." So I went and I took the session. I was very nervous to take the session, and they actually thrown me because they were feeling boring. They feel, "Arey, wow, let me just take rest. Let me just not to take their class." So they thrown me and they tell me take the girls session. So I still remember, and the girl, she was experienced student. She used to come for a year, and I was very nervous, like how what I will teach. I don't know. I even not even taken warm up. So how I will take the entire 1 hour session. So still, I just broke my fear. I went there. I took her class, and she liked the session. I really grateful to her also. She being a first timer, she never complained my work, and still I remember it was decent class. That was some learning, but I overcome my fear from there. So that was the journey I remember. I took my first class. Maybe it was not yoga, but some fitness activity. Yoga also similarly I have taken, but I got a good feedback from the clients because already have completed my foundation thing, like how to speak, how to communicate, how to command. So that I already know it from my fitness journey. Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, from there to now, you have you're transformed and you have taken 1,000 plus students globally.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now, who are your gurus or mentors right now? Like who taught you this yoga, fitness?
Okay. So I have done my certification from Kevaladham, but before that, Kevaladham, I used to work in Mickey Mehta. So there was one yoga instructor called Manoj. Manoj sir. I never asked his surname. So Manoj sir, he encouraged me. He just give me one appreciation word. Gajendra, your form and technique and the accuracy is fantastic. So you should be a yoga instructor and you keep teaching like this. So from there, I used to see him. I used to attend his class. Means I used to observe him because it was a group class. So I used to sit in one place. I used to see him how he give command, how his form and techniques, how he connects people, how he is humble with the students. So I used to gather all the information and observe. I used to observe him so much. And whenever I get chance, so I used to attend the session also. From there, I feel still it's almost like a 8 9 years. I still that person is in my heart, and still whenever I get chance, I speak to him. And there were other yoga instructor also, but who have some like selfish benefits on them. So but this person was very humble. He never used to. He was very compassionate at the same time. He never want anything. So he was completely as like a guru or mentor. He always encouraged me. You can go. You can go further. And from there, I've done my certification from Kevaladham. I met different people in yoga industry. I done my fitness also course from ACSM, American College Sports Medicine. So from there, Dr. Prabhu, he is mostly specialized in anatomy, physiology, and teaching about mechanism or biomechanism. So this from there, I used to follow him about the anatomy. So these few people they really helped me in my yoga journey or fitness journey. Oh, still I remember there were one more uh, a yoga instructor from Kevaladham, Shilpa ma'am. So she also her teaching skill is she used to give us theory or more of more of like a sutras related studies. So from there I used to see like how she's very calm, how she's very caring to student, how she used to teach about meditation, about the yoga asana. So from her I follow. So there are few people who really helped me in my initial time of my yoga.
Right.
Yeah,
So now, do you think that mentors or gurus, whoever it is, they're important? And why do you think that these people are spotlighted and they're important for us? Because
absolutely.
of
Yeah,
them, we are taking the next step of our life.
absolutely. You should have a mentor in your mentor, guru, or faculty in your life because they have already have an experience of what they have done. They have carrying like 15 years, 20 years or 50 years of experience. So if you are a beginner and if you want to reach some place, so you have to go to these people because you will save 5 years, 10 years of your life because they have seen lot of failure, lot of rejection, and they've seen what will work for you, what won't work for you, and they know each and every step, your quality, your weakness. They will tell you about that. So that's why mentor is always important in your life. Even if I give you one example, there are a lot of Olympic bodybuilders. So they also keep a personal trainer with them. So people have they won the world record. Even they have a mentor in life because they know
Yeah.
we need someone who can be accountable person for
Yes.
us, who help us to grow because they don't have a, like a selfish motto. They always encourage you to go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, that's why. So mentor is always in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. Great. Absolutely. And do you agree? No, do you think that, experience, this experience and this, age doesn't matter. No, your studies doesn't matter, and your skill and experience does matter. Do you think that, or do you believe in, studies matters? You need to pass out like flying colors with 10th standard board exam and also for second PU board exam. Do you believe in that, or do you agree that experience and also skill matters?
Absolutely, experience, age, and skill matter. If I talked about our founder chairman, he is the founder chairman from our Growth Vidyapit. His name is Sri Latesh Shah. He started his career, his organization, he started at the age of 53, 55. This growth Vidyapit organization I'm talking about, he started at the age of 53. And earlier he have done a different business courses like Paneri. He used to be in a business. He used to stay in some different business he have done, and he used to from theater or drama background. So and now it be almost for 20 years he have transformed like more than 10 lakhs people. So he started late. So people in now current time, people have started from early age, 18 or 20. Like you are very youngster and you have started this motivation speaking or connecting with people in a so early age. So you have a like in future you will be a number one leader or you will become a famous motivation speaker.
Thank you
So
so much.
so in this because of his carrying experience he is there. And about skill is very important. Every time you have to upgrade your skill, so it will take you there. And about the own experience, because own experience only will help you to guide someone and make other people become a leader, or other people become a increase their business, increase their growth. So this thing is matter. Age is not age it rightly said, age is just a number. You can start anytime, anything. Even if I talked about KFC. It's a one restaurant. It's like a McDonald only. They serve burger or chickens and all. So he started his career around 63, 64, and now KFC become the hub of food industry. So age is just a number I say I for me. And even I completed my graduation at the age of 24, because I have a like a 4 year 5 years of gap. So that's why. And I started my career around in 23rd only, 23rd. So almost like 10 years of experience on that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's come back to our conversation of yoga, right? So was your yoga your passion?
Yeah, absolutely. Yoga is my passion
Why did
because
yoga become your passion?
why yoga become my passion. So if I take you to the my early time like 2018, 14, I was a person who used to constantly get migraine attack. Every month, every 3 month, every year I used to get migraine. It was so painful. It was so hectic. I used to vomit. I have to sit. I have to lie down in one place. My mom actually, she was actually have to gone through so many things. She was into big trouble. She have took me different place, different hospital, but it doesn't help. One doctor told me after 44 years it will go your migraine problem. But since I joined yoga, I never got any migraine attack, not even sinus. So almost when we in 2 3 year, I decided not to continue my study. My other friends, after completing the graduation, I completed my graduation. Other friend of mine, they done their post graduation, but I was doing study on my yoga because I found this is the very good industry which make me healthy, and I want other people also become healthy so that nobody will face this kind of illness or disease. So yeah, that is my passion. I created this as my passion. I love to do this.
Great, amazing. So did you face any challenges on your journey to becoming a yoga trainer, physical, emotional, or societal?
Yeah, in every, not about the yoga journey, but in not only about me, every people they face challenges.
Yeah,
They get rejection because, as I said in my Mickey Mehta, in Mickey Mehta, there were lot of time there was a favoritism about yoga instructor. So client used to call, we want that yoga instructor, we want that trainer. So whenever we used to come to the studio, so client like group of client used to say, I don't want to do class with him. So there were a lot of rejection happening during the session. So I have seen that rejection, and even that was the first. I still remember as you asked me this question. And pandemic time was also biggest learning, you can say, for everyone.
Yeah.
For me also it was biggest learning, because I have trained in a corporate, I have trained in studios, in gym, and also different clubs, and all offline before 2020. And for me, challenges was 2020, everyone was shifting in online, and I was the person who was very shy that time. I never faced camera, and I have to teach all people online. So early few months I have not taken class, and I have not earned that time. Almost like pandemic was very crazy for everybody. It was very painful for everyone. So after few months I started taking yoga classes, and then my classes increased. I broke my inhibition, I broke my complexes, I started taking classes. And I was used to earn like 40 50K at that time. And once the pandemic hit, almost for 6 8 months or a year, I have not earned a good decent amount. So that was the biggest challenge, because every person looking every actually most of people, they are not used to with online. Even the, if I'm talking about clients and students, and all were telling about the prices, people are very
Yeah.
price sensitive. They used to say, "Arey, I won't get any benefit, I don't want to do online, or maybe you're charging me so high." So because of my experience, I used to charge. So many people, they have not turned up in my session. So this thing happened. So that was the challenge. The financial from 2020 to almost 2000, half of the 2021 was the biggest challenge for me, for the learning, upgrading, growing my business, or growing my financial, or stabilize myself. So that was the challenges I faced in my initial time. Yeah.
Okay. So gradually you overcome to all of these.
Yeah. Even one challenge I still remember. I started my studios with some of the partners, so I got betrayal from there. So, but that was a big learning for me. I've spent some of the money I took from my family. I've invested my own money over there, saving. So, but that partner was not good. It was a big learning. It was not her fault. It is like my fault. I have not believe on that. I have not strategized. I have not seen correctly what was the thing I have to see. But I really thanks to that. I really thanks to that situation. Because of that, now I'm doing freely. I work only 4 to 5 hours a day, so that I freely work. I also learn different things. So that is the challenges. One more challenge I still remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
So challenges are the best part, in this universe, I can say, because of the challenges we can, grow and upgrade ourselves. One of the
Absolutely.
thing that I have learned from my mentors is that, challenges come to you because, universe knows that you deserve it. Now you deserve the better life. That's the reason universe gives you challenges to face more challenges and to become more strong and more happier to lead our own life. That's what I have learned, and whatever comes, challenge in my life, I just face it and move on. You can't just ignore it and just go. If you ignore it and go, universe gives you little more, challenge than what you ignored.
Absolutely. Very
Yeah,
good. Correct. I completely agree with you. And I'm really inspired with you in the very early age. You're doing all this thing. That time I was like completely confused, like what I will do. Maybe I still remember I was maybe doing, I was not even, I maybe doing my college time that time. So I was not clear what I will do after few times and what I will become. So, but you're very clear. So I really get inspired with, like, now teenagers are growing such a way, they know about what to do and how to do.
yeah. So, did
Yes.
anyone doubt your decision to pursue yoga professionally? How did you deal with that? If yes,
Uh, as such, nobody doubted on me. Yeah, there are some incident happened. Uh, as I said about, I only about tell the incident about growth with in my Mickey Mehta journey. There are a lot of senior trainer who have experience like that time 10 years, 15 years, and I was like a beginner. So they never thought I will become a yoga trainer. They always used to tease me. They always used to give me criticize me, and they always used to tell me like, you don't look like a yoga instructor, you don't look like a fitness instructor, you don't have a body, you don't have a personality. Who will buy from you? Who will teach? Who will take the training from you? So there are early time. I have found this kind of things. People told me, even sometime my mom also she say, better why you're doing yoga, there's no stable income security, better you can go and do some security work or some office work, so at least you will come some decent income. So but I respect her because she have seen that, so I really know, I really love her the way she says. So this thing happened. So now it's not about doubting. The only thing in yoga, there's a like it's business, like your financial goes up and down. Some people doubted, like I said about doubted, and then I was keep doing hard working. But that was my quality also. I'm very hard working. I done very hard work, and since then, I have completed my certification, and I became senior trainer. And start from there, and it's also good. They have made me realize, and since then, when I became senior trainer there, whoever comes to me, junior trainer or newcomer intern, I used to train in such a way which nobody will feel, oh, I'm inferior person. So yeah, that's what it was. It is, I say it is a learning only. Yeah, if someone criticize you, so it is like a stone which helping you to go ahead. So I feel that, yeah.
So coming back to this doubting thing, as you picked up this point now, I remember that, our parents will support us every time. They'll tell, for an example, let's take your instance itself. I want to become a yoga trainer, and your parents will tell, yes, yeah, you can become, you have a great personality, you can become a yoga trainer. They will not doubt because they know you personally and they know that you're hardworking and things like that. They know that. And now, when other people say that and doubt that you are become yoga trainer, what is this? You will not become, you have to take up another job. Now, when that doubting comes and when that doubt puts that doubt in your parents' now mind, then automatically your parents' mindset will change. Oh shit, why the hell that I know, pushed my son or daughter to this yoga trainer, certified yoga trainer? Why did I do this? So other people mindset will change our parents mindset. This is what even I have experienced personally. Yeah, and now I'm doing this speaking journey, coaching business and all. So people will tell from outsiders that why is he doing this, what is he trying to do, and what is he trying to convey. Then it will go to my mother. Someone else will go and tell my mother that this is all happening and why is he trying to do, what is he trying to do. Now this then my mother will come to me and doubt me. Then she'll stop pushing me. That's what happens, right? So mindset is one of the biggest thing, right? Doubt means it'll
Absolutely agree.
connect to the mindset. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to follow your instinct. You
yeah,
also follow your dreams and your goals, your purpose. I believe in this because this the thing only will making you alive. Yeah. Otherwise you'll go into influence. Otherwise, once you go into someone's influence, you will get completely irritated and you will leave and you will see why I'm
exactly.
leaving it.
Yeah,
That's what. You always listen, and when you have started in so early age, so keep going, brother.
yeah. Thank you so much, sir. So, what inspired you to transition from practicing yoga to teaching it?
Yoga, teaching it.
Yeah. So, from like
Means
practicing
practicing my
yoga
yoga. Okay.
and then coming back to teaching.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as I said earlier, I have used to observe, I used to attend my seniors class. And from there, I thought I have my form and technique is good. I increase my flexibility. And also people are seeing, my Manoj sir used to see me and he always encourage me, he always appreciate me, Gajendra, your form is thing. So From there, I thought, let me just do the certification. And from there, I started teaching. I used to go to Valkeshwar, it's in Mumbai, for personal training. I took my class. Earlier, I was doubting, will I able to train someone personal training? Here is a group class, and there is like a personal training. So, but still, I got a good feedback, and since then I helped that female. She was like around 60, 65, old lady, and I helped her to increase her fitness. Since then, I completely shift my even fitness journey into only yoga, because I used to take aerobics, I used to take functional training, I used to take gym related works, I used to take boot camp, high intensity interval training. I used to do mixed workout. And since then, I only found my yoga niche, yoga as my niche. Otherwise, I was mixture, kickboxing. I've done a multiple course. And then I decided only let me just stick with the yoga course. And I've done different course in yoga therapist. So yeah, I also only focus on the practicing yoga. No other thing, no other distraction I want. That's why.
Okay, so now can you tell us about your yoga training experience?
Yoga training experience. So currently, as you have introduced me, initially only you told I have trained like over 1,000 people online and offline. This pandemic only giving me opportunity to train more people. Earlier, I have trained maybe 200, maybe less than that. But after this pandemic, I started taking continuously workshops, seminars. People called me in some different places, in some clubs, in some corporates. And since then, I have trained people, 1,000 people, some people from Hong Kong, some people from Singapore, some people from Canada, some people from US, so Switzerland. So I have trained from all the globally. I never thought like I'm going to teach. And even in my YouTube channel, early time I still remember in my YouTube, only some people from India, like it was analytics option is there in YouTube, like 95% people are watching from India, from different states. And after some year, I have started seeing, oh, people are watching from Pakistan, people are watching from Bangladesh, people are watching from Singapore, people are watching from US, Canada. So, and since then, I started understanding, oh, I'm reaching to that people. At least one people are watching might contain my purpose actually at least complete to starting this YouTube channel. So that was the thing happened. Yeah.
Great. So now, what was the most surprising or transformative thing you learned when now while training to be a yoga teacher?
Surprising things gained about there are two, three things I must say. There were I have, as I said, I have trained in senior season. Also, I worked on weight loss, and also I worked on back pain and neck pain. So currently, I found my yoga as my neck pain and back pain as my yoga niche. So recently, I've done one course, Holistic Health Society. So once I've done that course, I realized, oh, I have trained these many people from their back pain and neck pain. So, and then I realized, oh, why not I should take this thing only in my niche, this thing in my yoga, and from there I started training and learning about yoga as a niche. So that was a surprising, because I've trained many people, but I did not know my core. I did not understood what was my strength. So this thing, and also senior citizen is my second thing. I always enjoy to train senior citizen, uh, because I automatically I create compassion. Automatically the passion generate when I teach senior citizen. So this two thing I realized, because I have trained different ages, different style of yoga. So that was a surprising thing happened in my yoga journey as a yoga instructor.
Amazing. So now, when you now hold a session, for an example, now you have a session after this podcast, let's say. So when you have to jump into that meeting, what kinds of emotions that flow in your body when you have
What
to
kind?
take that session? The excitement, or what are the kinds of emotions that you experience?
So first of all, attending this first time podcast, I was very I was already excited because I never have attended this kind of interview. I have taken only one interview with one of the mentor, but I never got nobody actually taken my own interview. I really grateful for you. Yeah, that is the thing. You feel always excited. You always be little bit nervous and into fear, like what the person will going to ask me the question and how I will give the answer. Even you don't have like a good English or grammar, but still you're saying confidently. So that's good thing. Like I'm confident in this. So even if I take conduct this session, always excited because I there are maybe 25 people, there will be 50 people, there are 100 people going to attend my class, and this I will going to serve some value to them, and they will start recognizing me. Oh, Gajendra is teaching very well. So with this, my
Absolutely.
branding increase, and at the same time I'm going into my purpose, so this always excite me whenever I take my regular seminar and workshops.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing, sir. So, what's a typical day in your life as a yoga trainer?
Okay, you're saying like my day to day, my
Yeah.
complete to dos. Yeah. So my to-do is goes like I take daily around 5 to 6 yoga classes from morning to till evening. In between there is a gap, like from almost 12 to 4 o'clock. I have take gap. In that I do all my daily ritual related like callings, communicating with my teams, my food, my own assignments, my strategy planning, learnings, this thing, and also the writing or about what YouTube video I'm going to make way next, or what which Instagram video I have to create. So this thing every day it happened, and some daily ritual like some habit I do like reading, if I say reading, doing meditation, doing exercise, or visualizing, chanting. So this all thing happened day to day, giving some time to my family, giving time to my partner time. So this is the way I have structured my day and day out is going on. Yeah. So not only I'm focusing on my work, but also I'm working it to work on my other life of my area also, part of my area, I can say. So
Amazing.
I do that. Yeah.
Amazing. And my next question was about, do you have any personal rituals or practices that keep you grounded as a trainer, right? So you have answered that question too, right? So now let's jump into the next question. How do you balance your personal yoga practice with teaching others? I think this is
So
interesting.
yeah. So generally, actually, yeah, that is very rightly you said this about this question. Most of the yoga instructor, they don't do their own exercise. They don't get time only. Some people, they only teach and they observe and they give instruction. Some instructor who do with them, and some instructor who be able to balance their time, gives them separate 1 hour to practice their own yoga. So I was the person who used to practice yoga, and between this few months I have not practiced, but I make sure I do along with them. I smartly do that. So this is the way. If you don't practice yoga, so how you will going to teach that people to achieve that certain poses? Okay, because okay, if I'm getting cramp, if I'm not able to achieve that asana, what technique I should use to achieve that asana? So practicing your own thing and teaching others will definitely help you. So this way I'm able to balance. I'm really grateful I am able to balance my time. I do yoga also, I do a little bit of weight training also, but not high intense because I want to maintain my flexibility also, so I balance both of them.
Great. So looking back, how do you think yoga has changed your life?
Yeah, actually, yoga have definitely changed in my life. Still remember, I can't believe if I will be not yoga instructor, I must be in some office, sharing file one place to another, or maybe in some higher post. There will be some person, maybe higher to me, who always used to tell me, Gajendra, do this thing, do in time. There will be some deadline. There will be so much of activer. I'm seeing myself too much of fatty person, eating burgers, having tea. My God, what was maybe some disease, maybe some diabetes, or some of the thing I was going to invite. But inclining to yoga, I'm fortunately I'm a lean body. I lean body, flexible body. I have a strength, no disease at all. So that's really good thing. After being a yoga instructor, I'm really grateful. Universe actually made me yoga instructor. Yeah.
Yeah, great, great. So, how do you see your yoga journey evolving in the future?
Yeah. So for evolving, yeah, I have done a multiple course. Like just recently, told you about the Holistic
Yeah,
Health Society. So which helping me to increase my niche. So I'm working on my landing page. I'm working on my branding, working on my communication, working on my mindset, working on my business, team building, different thing. I'm doing it. So my team is very fortunate. It's always supporting me, helping me to where I can delegate my work and I can focus on my things. So currently, I have a goal to get like almost 20,000 leaders under me. I have to go for 100 countries where I'm training them, teaching them all the like a low GDP growth rate, where I give them yoga knowledge, where I'm going to give them health education so that they can also learn about yoga and they can also earn from this. So these
yes.
are the thing I want to see, so that I want like nobody actually face any kind of illness. Disease free world you can say simply. I want actually I see myself. So I'm working on it in this journey. Yeah.
Great. So, what does yoga for life mean to you personally? As today's tagline is yoga for life.
Yoga for me is as I said just now, it's unimaginable for me. So yoga is for me is everything. Yoga is for me, if I in one word I say it's very difficult to say in one word. But if I say yoga is like a holistic health for you. Yoga is the holistic health for you. So, because yoga is not only the physical aspect, asanas, pranayam, meditation, but also it make you a good human being. How you can speak to a person, how you thought about other person, how
Yeah.
you react or how you talked about your own self. Are you cleansing yourself? Are you taking anyone's ideas? Are you saying bad words to someone? So it will make you a good human being. So yoga is it's about this. It will make you a complete. It will make your complete lifestyle. It will make a good human being to you. So it's about this. So for me, yoga is a holistic health for me.
Okay, great. If you had to sum up your journey with yoga in one word or phrase, what would it be and why?
So if in this I will say currently many people have gone through with the COVID situation. Okay, COVID time. People are not so much inclined into yoga that time. Uh, since then, yoga become very popular and people are accepting and using this tool. So I must suggest everyone should do yoga because it not only help you from externally but also internally. Okay, it also activate, stimulate your organs. It always also channelize your body and also activated chakras also, which no other fitness activity gives you. So yoga is that thing. So I must suggest even if you have someone who can teach you, go and teach with that person. If you can do certification, I must recommend it. Do certification because you done different workshop, but you don't do yoga certification. You should do yoga certification so that you can take care of your own health. Or you can learn from some of the some YouTube or somewhere and do your own practice or attend some very minimal courses about very basic classes and do yoga because it will help in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So all the aspect it will work. So that's why I personally recommend everyone should do yoga for that. Yeah, that is my sum up for today. Yeah. because it
Amazing.
helped me. So yeah, it helped me. So it will help many people. That's why.
Amazing. Beautiful. So, audience, if you're watching this, live, or you're watching the recording, then you heard that our yoga trainer Gajendra Sonar sir said that you have to join yoga classes. It will be flexible. You can do many things, and you can heal everything. I can say that, right? So now our last question for this podcast is, is there any age group to join yoga classes? So what can be the procedure to join your yoga classes so that people can be benefited, and let's give them an offer. What do you
Okay.
say?
All right. So for yoga, there is people who are the age of 7. They start doing yoga practice. If kids they do yoga, I have seen whenever I teach yoga, so kids used to do yoga with parents. So you should not stop them if people are below 7. Let them do whatever they do. But if you want a person need to do yoga religiously, so do it from 7, and there is no age group. Even 100-year age senior citizen also can do yoga. There is no age. Okay,
Right.
unless if you have any kind of medical condition, you have to ask doctor, take their consultation, and then you can perform the thing, because there are certain
Yes.
therapy exercise you have to do it. And about the second thing you ask about the procedure to join our yoga, we have a Yoga Vidyapit. I also take my personal classes, and also I have connected with organization where I teach yoga, and where that is work for social cause also. We that some of the money goes into Let's Get Together Foundation, where we work on poor kids, on their schools, on their all this material education work, books, bags, everything. We work on that. Some amount go into that. So people who wants to join, they can simply you can I'm going to put some link below that this description, so they can personally connect to me. We have a free batches, morning 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 11 to 12. Currently we have batch. Also we have a 7 to 8 in the evening. So currently we have started evening classes, but three batches we have. So we have daily yoga session where there are group of people, more than 120, 30 people have took benefit of this yoga, and regularly around 10-15 people who comes regularly to the session, and they took benefit of that. So in this we teach about asanas, pranayam, therapeutic yoga, and some unique design of pranayam which you have never seen. So you can join and be a part of this. So I will share the detail.
So,
You can also see the mail below this description. You can also mail
yeah,
me. So from there, I'm going to share you the detail about the courses. Then we can personally do a small consulting call, and then you can join our yoga. Yeah, that way you can
yeah,
do it.
amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So now, audience, now it's time to take action. So it's too late right now. I can't say that, but it is too early, right? So now you can take action. Please do join our yoga classes and make sure you are there, right? So, how did you find this podcast, sir? And audience, if you found this podcast amazing and you will take action, then comment below. How was this? And let us know. Yeah, sir, how was it? And how did you feel coming and sharing your
First
thoughts
of
there?
all, Yeah, first of all, this is my first interview. I was not prepared with any of the question. I've not written anywhere, and I've not even visualized or I've seen one time about the questions, but not I was not aware like you're going to ask me and you will take me in my childhood time, teenage time, my career time, my beginner's time. But your question was scripted, and you've given me very good questions which help me to brainstorm, and I really appreciate you can keep taking this kind of question. So it will also help me, also it will also help a viewer who have seen the person journey, whose failures, who have experience. It was very interesting for me. I was a bit nervous. I've never given interview, but I enjoyed this podcast with you. I enjoyed this interview with you. So your energy was full on high. Every time your question was fantastic, and you are also appreciating people and growing people, and called me for this. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much for
So yeah,
accepting.
I really enjoyed. Yeah,
And audience,
thank you
did you
so much.
feel that sir was nervous? No, I don't think that you were nervous. It was just a feeling. Right. Yeah, great. So first of all, thank you so much for accepting this invite to be a part of this Hriday Chetan show. And thank you for being open and thank you for sharing your thoughts. So audience, please take action and join yoga classes right now. So thank you so much for being a part of this podcast. Looking forward for more podcasts like this. Let's invite more people, celebrities, and everyone who have seen life. Thank you so much.